evening. Welcome to Late Night Review, where we talk about what's happening
and what's not.
I'm Donovan Rekondo.
And I'm Sasha Haynes. And here are tonight's top stories.
In an interview with Meet the Press, Donald Trump, seen here watching a Latino succeed, said he doesn't even think about going to jail despite indictment charges against him. What does he think about, you ask? If you said, not Eric, you're right.
The U.S. News and World Report has ranked UT as the 9th best public institution in the nation. And I say we're #1 in student television.
All right. Attorney General and human chameleon Ken Paxton was acquitted on all 16 articles of impeachment alleging corruption, bribery, and an extramarital affair. I mean, really? Who would want to have an affair with this guy? It looks like his face is fighting an uphill battle.
Federal prosecutors have indicted Hunter Biden on account of possessing a gun while on narcotics. All we can say is it's Jover for Joe.
After Hunter Biden was indicted on gun charges, the White House says Joe Biden will not pardon his son if convicted. Instead, Biden will stop playing Mr. Nice Guy and finally move Hunter's clothespin from yellow to orange. By the looks of it, Hunter's a charge away from Joe taking away his burner phone.
The Austin City Council has approved a windowless housing resolution preventing construction of new windowless bedrooms. You know what they should propose? A resolution stating that all apartments be finished before school starts. I mean, I've been living, don't tell anybody, but I've been living in the UT Tower for 3 months.
It was reported the Mexican government has recently unveiled alien bodies during a congressional hearing. In typical fashion, some have already started questioning whether they're documented.
USA Today is hiring journalists whose sole job is to follow Beyonce or Taylor Swift. And this is just in, women now make up the majority of the newsroom at USA Today. Let's go!
In honor of National Cheeseburger Day, Wendy's is selling junior bacon cheeseburgers for only a penny. Nice try, Wendy's. I got food at home. Okay.
The city of Austin has received $30 million of federal money for traffic safety upgrades. Hey, can half of that please go to teaching West Campus drivers how a four-way works? I nearly got hit by a car on the way here. It's ridiculous. But as self-driving cruise cars become more and more prevalent in West Campus, some taxi drivers are worried that this may put their business a way out of business.
Here with their take on this new transportation phenomena is disgruntled taxi driver. Welcome.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
Wait, what?
I'm just kidding. Taxi joke. Seriously, thanks so much for having me.
Oh, of course. So you've been driving taxis in West Campus for 15 years now, right?
Yeah, I started right after I got out of med school.
And so how's the business been treating you?
Well, until recently, my business was booming. Okay, I taxi people from Burdine Hall to Moody all the way to Jester, 2 minutes, tops. They named Speedway after me. If you got in my car, you'd never be late. You know, it was perfect. I mean, I just don't understand why we need these self-driving cars.
Well, you know, some people might think, like, the main argument for self-driving cars, you know, after a party, after dealing with, you know, like, people who can't, like, behave or whatever, people just want to get home, they want to be safe, you know. Some people say self-driving cars are safer, less accidents, you know.
Yeah, but safer for who? You know, spend one night in West Campus and you'll see just how unsafe those gizmos are. All right, you ride around in one of those, you get rocks thrown at you. I had a friend who was seen in the back seat of one of those by his frat bros. That night, they took him out back and shot him.
That's horrible, you know?
Well, I've also heard complaints that the West Campus taxi drivers are rather hostile.
Hostile? You think I'm hostile?
No. I was.
Well, let's test it out, Donovan. Get in.
What?
Get in the taxi.
What?
We're gonna go somewhere. Okay? Where to, Cupcake?
The hospital.
Oh, yeah, I spent some time at the hospital. You gonna finally do something about that nose of yours?
What? That was really rude. I thought my nose was fine.
What?
Oh my
No,
God.
it wasn't rude. You know what's actually rude? When two people start making out in your back seat and you just have to sit there and drive. All right? It's like you're invisible. All right? And now they just want to replace me with a robot? After all the late nights, all the stop signs I've ignored, all the times I've asked, what do you do for a living? You think Roadrunner's gonna ask you that?
No.
No.
Not.
You think Peanut's gonna ask you how the kids are?
Probably not.
Not
no.
mine.
You think Juicy's gonna be able to revive you on the side of the road because they studied medicine for 10 years?
Not in my lifetime.
No, they can't. Okay, taxis connect people. A taxi isn't just a taxi, all right? It's a sanctuary, a holy temple. It's beautiful.
Wow. I guess I haven't really thought about taxis like that before. Wow.
Yeah, no, you hadn't. And people won't even realize what they're missing until cruises are the only thing on the road. But, as the best song ever written says, don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you've got till it's gone. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. Ba, 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 ba.
All right, everyone. This is the disgruntled taxi driver.
A new poll reveals that a majority of U.S. users still refer to X as Twitter. Because if there's one thing about Americans, it's that they never call things what they're supposed to be called.
After 2 years of marriage, Ariana Grande has filed for divorce from Dalton Gomez. Ariana was quoted as saying, "Got one less problem without you."
Professional monster hunters are conducting the largest search of the Loch Ness Monster in more than 50 years. You know what they should be hunting for? A real job. I hear USA Today is hiring.
An Austin church has begun using ChatGPT for AI-generated services. However, churchgoers were shocked to see the church also used AI to deepfake Jesus' face onto their pasture.
Disney Plus will be airing a live Toy Story version of the Jacksonville Jaguars and Atlanta Falcons football game to teach children more about America's favorite sport. Meanwhile, Disney XD will continue airing episodes of Top 10 Deaths of the 21st Century.
Netflix has released a Stranger Things themed ice cream inspired by the Scoops Ahoy shop from the hit show. One flavor is so cold that when you turn it upside down, it doesn't come out. They're calling the flavor Will Byers.
Texas football beat Wyoming last weekend, giving the Longhorns their best start since 2012. So how does the university reward its loyal students? By spraying copious amounts of smoke directly into their faces. My eyes were blinded.
The Coast Guard arrested a man trying to run a giant hamster wheel across the ocean. The Coast Guard dubbed the vessel the Hamster Wheel of Doom, which ironically is the same name hamsters give to regular wheels. But here to talk to us about pet adoption from Austin Pets Alive, Cheddar, the Italian Greyhound!
Yes.
So what are you here to talk about, Cheddar?
Did you know that this year is the 9th anniversary of Cheddar's record-breaking race?
Oh, really? That's today.
It's in 122 days, actually. The year was 2014. Cheddar was 2 years old. They said Cheddar would be fast, and Cheddar was fast. They gave me a little vest with my number on it.
So yeah, that's nice. But could you tell us more about Austin Pets
Close
Alive?
your eyes. Imagine a youthful, beautiful Italian greyhound. It's me. It's Cheddar.
Cheddar.
Yes. Oh, don't blink. You'll miss it. Oh, you missed it. He's gone. He's gone in the just a cloud of dust.
Right, yeah. Should have been there.
That's right. You should have been there. Anyone have a cigarette?
How can you smoke, Cheddar? You don't have thumbs.
You got a nicotine patches?
No, I'm really sorry, Cheddar.
A Band-Aid, it'll simulate the...
So, Cheddar, why don't you talk about the shelter?
Fine. When Cheddar was 4 years old, they said Cheddar wasn't fast enough. Cheddar was tossed away like the garbage.
And how do you help those other animals who have had rough lives? And how can you adopt them from the shelter?
Oh, Cheddar doesn't want to be adopted.
Cheddar, I think a lot of dogs, would love to be adopted, surely.
Okay, sure. They're wonderful, take them, they will love you and stuff. Cheddar, however, has a list of demands. 1, Cheddar needs a backyard. I have conditioning exercises, it's mandatory. 2, no pool.
Cheddar, I don't think you can be demanding.
Don't interrupt, Cheddar. 2, no pools. Cheddar's scared of deep water. Cheddar will drown. You look away, you look back. Cheddar's dead. No one wants that. 3, no children. Cheddar's not a babysitter, and Cheddar will bite your children.
But don't you want to go to a loving home, Cheddar?
No. Well, maybe Cheddar would like an old lady, maybe who smells like soap. And she'd give Cheddar a pat on the head every once in a while.
That sounds really nice, Cheddar. Put it there. That's good. Well, thank you very much, Cheddar, for coming out. If anyone is interested in adopting any pets, can go to Austin Pets Alive or their nearest shelter. And with that, for Late Night Review, I'm Donovan Recondo.
And I'm Sasha Faye Haynes.
Good night.